If there's a museum for business, Warren Buffett's 2025 shareholder letter should have its own display. It's the best one yet, and he's been writing it for 60 years. It's a masterclass in communication. First, picture your audience. Buffett writes, "Our goal is to communicate with you in a manner that we wish you to use if our positions were reversed." Buffett makes his writing clear and conversational and simple, easy to understand, because he pictures his audience. In this case, he has a picture in mind of his sister, Bertie. She's smart, she's a shareholder, but she doesn't scrutinize every page of financial documents like her brother does 6 hours a day. Talk to your audience in language they can understand. Here's another tip to build trust. Buffett writes, "Mistakes. Yes, we make them at Berkshire. During the 2019-23 period, I've used the words mistake or error 16 times in my letters. Many other huge companies have never used either word over that span." You see what he's doing to build trust, to build what Aristotle called ethos, character, credibility. You earn trust by admitting your mistakes, owning up to your mistakes, owning up to your failures, but most importantly, learning from those mistakes. Use storytelling techniques like metaphors, analogies to make comparisons. I've called Buffett the king of the business analogy. Anytime you hear a financial expert call an investment a castle with a moat around it, meaning it's protected from competitors, they're quoting Buffett. He wrote that decades ago. In the 2025 letter, Buffett writes about a dozen analogies and metaphors. For example, parting ways with managers who did not work out feels like a pain that can approach that of a failed marriage. A decent batting average in personnel decisions is all that can be hoped for. He says that when you make a mistake, the cardinal sin is delaying the correction of mistakes. I love this one. Companies die for many reasons, but unlike the fate of humans, old age itself is not lethal. Berkshire today is far more youthful than it was in 1965. What a great analogy. Visualize big numbers. For example, last year, Berkshire Hathaway paid the largest corporate tax in American history by any one company, $26.8 billion in taxes. Buffett says huge numbers can be hard to visualize. If Berkshire had sent the Treasury a $1 million check every 20 minutes throughout all of 2024, and then he makes a joke, visualize 366 days and nights because 24 was a leap year, we still would have owed the federal government a significant sum at year end. What an interesting way to put things in perspective. Don't assume your audience understands big or abstract numbers. Do the math for them. Read Buffett's 2025 shareholder letter and the others if you want to learn valuable lessons in communicating complex ideas simply and clearly.